Welcome to our channel Medico's Learning Decks. Here we will discuss easy mnemonics, high yield topics and integrated revision of topics related to medicine. So let's start. Today's topic is IPC section and their mnemonics. Okay, so let's start. So IPC, Indian Penal Code, it stands for IPC stands for Indian Penal Code, and CRPC it's Criminal Procedure Codes, and IEA deals with Indian Evidence Act. So these three we will see in different forms. Okay, IPC, CRPC for procedures and Indian Evidence Act, that is IEA. Okay, IPC will define the offences. There will be definition of the offence and the punishment for the offence. So IPC deals with the crimes, their definitions and the punishments. CRPC deals with the procedures involved in the crime or involved in the examination. So CRPC will deal with procedures. And IEA, that is Indian Evidence Act, deals with types of evidence, recording of an evidence and the importance of taking the evidence. So now coming to IPC, and some important IPC we will see, and then we will see the mnemonics, how to remember them. Okay, because it gets very difficult and very confusing to remember all the IPCs. So now let's see one by one. Okay, first coming to IPC 44, 45 and 46. IPC 44 deals with injury, IPC 45 deals with life, and IPC 46 deals with death. So ILD is the mnemonic. ILD, I is for injury, L is for life and D is for death. 44, 45, 46 is for ILD. Okay, now coming to criminal abortions. Okay, 312, IPC 312, 313 and 314 will be there. Okay, 314 will be there. So these three deals with punishment for criminal abortion. So first, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So the mnemonic is family of 3 tha, there was a family of 3, then permission to kill 1, so it becomes 2. 2 minus 1, it is 2. So here criminal abortion with the consent of the mother. So punishment for criminal abortion with consent is 312. That is, family of 3 tha, mother gave permission to kill 1, it will become 2. So 312, 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, now coming to 313. 313 is punishment for criminal abortion without consent. 3 का फैमिली था, -1 करना चाहा मगर माँ ने consent नहीं दिया. माँ wants to remain 3 only. Okay, so 3 minus 1 करना चाहा but mother didn't give the consent, without consent. So mother didn't give the consent, that's why it will remain 3. So 313 is without consent of mother. And 314 deals with criminal abortion where death of mother also occurs. Okay, so 312 punishment for criminal abortion with consent of mother. 313 is punishment for criminal abortion without consent of mother, and 314 is where death of mother occurs. Okay, now coming to 304. 304A and 304B. A for apron, B for bride. Okay, so punishment for death due to medical negligence. It will deal with 304A. A is for apron. Okay, apron is for medicos. So 304A is for medical negligence, and 304B, B is for bride. So death or dowry death related to dowry related causes, that is related to the bride, no? So 304B is for bride, 304B is for dowry death. Okay, now coming to the next one, IPC 228A. okay, it's disclosure for punishment for disclosing identity of rape victim. Okay, so 2 here is a very notorious fellow. Okay, 2 here is a very notorious fellow. He goes to another 8 people and tells the identity of the rape victim. Okay, so 2 goes to 8 more people and reveals the identity. So 228A is punishment for disclosing identity of rape victim. Okay, now 201 is for destruction of evidence, destruction for evidence. So 2 is that notorious fellow who goes and tells the identity of rape victim to 8 people. Now what he does is zero evidence, like he nullifies the evidence. 0 is null. So what he does, 2 is that notorious fellow, he nullifies that evidence. Okay, there was one evidence and he nullifies that also. Okay, so 201 is for destruction of evidence. Okay, now coming to IPC 191 is definition for perjury, that is false evidence. So 1 is I. Okay, I. 9 in Hindi you call no. Okay, we call no. So 9 in Hindi is no. I know none. None has 1 in it. None will have 1 in it. So I know none, that is giving false evidence. He knows, he has seen the crime, but he will say I know none. Okay, he will say that I don't know anyone. So 191 is definition of false evidence. He will say I know none. Now punishment for perjury. This was the definition for perjury, and now it's the punishment for perjury. It is 193. 3 is fee. You have to give fine for it. So fee is 3. 3 is equal to fee. So punishment for perjury is 193. Okay. Now let's coming to 345C. Okay, 345C is voyeurism punishment for voyeurism. Voyeurism meaning seeing other people in intimate ways. Okay, so 4 is foul on woman, and C is seeing woman naked. So doing foul on woman 4, and C is for seeing woman. So 345C is for voyeurism. Now coming to IPC 92 and 90. Okay, 92 is implied consent in emergency, that is no consent is needed during the emergency. So it says implied consent in emergency. So 92 is nahi do to bhi chalega. Okay, 92 is during the emergency, nahi do consent to bhi chalega. Okay, so 92 nahi do, and 90 is invalid consent, that is N and null. No is for N, 9 for N, and null is 0 is null. So null consent or invalid consent, that is the consent is nullified. So invalid consent is 90 and nahi do consent is 92, that is during the emergencies. Okay. Now coming to two CRPCs. Coming to CRPC. CRPC 53. Okay. So CRPC will deal with procedures, right? Will deal with procedures. So examination of an accused by a doctor by using reasonable force if requested by police officer. So here the procedure is examination. 5 is E, fifth letter is E. So examination, and see for doing an examination we need to sit in front. So 5 and 3, see it's almost mirror image. 5 mirror image of 5 will be 3, so both are sitting in the front. So 53 for examination. 53 for examination. Now CRPC 176 and 174. 176 is magistrate inquest and 174 is police inquest. Okay. So magistrate is magics, we can say magics is equal to 6. So 6 will be there. 176 magistrate, that is magistrate inquest, and police is below the level of magistrate, below the level. So therefore 174 below 174 is below 176, therefore 176 is for magistrates and 174 is for police inquest. Okay. So these three were the CRPCs. Okay. Now again coming to some IPCs. Okay. And coming to some IPCs. IPC 84 deals with criminal responsibility of involuntary drunkenness, and 86 drinks with voluntary drunkenness. 5 is for forced, that is involuntary. He was being forced to drink, that's why it was involuntary drinking, involuntary. Okay. So 5 is forced, FF, and 6 is self, that is voluntary. 6 and self. So 86 is self or voluntary drunkenness and 85 is forced or involuntary drunkenness. Okay. Now coming for punishment for rapes. Okay. This is the whole punishment for rape. So one by one we will see. Okay. One by one we will see. IPC 376 defines the punishment for rape. So under this 376 there are many sections like 376A, 376B, 376C, 376D and 376E. Okay, and all others will be there for punishments also. So we will see one by one. Okay, first A is victim suffers death or persistent vegetative life due to rape. Okay, that is A is affected for life, that is either death has happened or persistent vegetative life. So 376A is affected for life. Now B is sex with wife during separation, that is with BB. We call in Hindi wife as BV, right? So B with sex with wife during separation is 376B, and this is the only bailable rape punishment. Okay, all others will be non-bailable. Now coming to 376C. C is sex by person in authority. Okay, and if a person in authority does the rape, so That is C for chairperson. That is a person in who holds such an authority. That is a chairperson. So C for chairperson. That is person in authority. Now coming to D. 376D deals with gang rape. Okay. So we can say that Don with his gang. Don with his gang will be D. 376D with gang rape. Okay. And 376E is repetitive offenders. Okay. So expert in rape, that is E. Okay. These are only for mnemonics purpose. These are not meant to mean anything. So just for your remembering, helping to remember, we have made this mnemonics. Okay. So E is expert in rape, that is repeated offenders. Okay. Now coming to the punishment. 354 is for outraging the modesty of female. And 509 is insults the modesty of a female, that is eve teasing. Punishment for eve teasing is dealt by 509. Okay. Now 354 has many other sections, that is A, B, C, D. So voyeurism comes under 354C. We had already seen this. Okay. Peeping Tom or voyeurism, that is dealt by 354C. Okay. Now 375 is definition of rape. Definition of rape is 375D. Punishment of rape we already saw. So minimum punishment is 10 years, and rape under special situations, that is custodial rape, and also there will be rape of a girl less than of 16 years. So these are dealt by another, like clause 1, clause 2, clause 3, like that. Okay. Now some special situations also will be seen. See, A we saw that affected for life, right? B is for BV, that is with wife during separation. C was chairperson, that is in authority. D was Don with his gang, so gang rape. And E was expert in rape, that is repeated offenders. Now within this we have another, now new IPCs have been amended, that is 376 AB, that is rape of a girl less than 12 years of age. It will be taken as more serious crime. Okay. So it falls under AB. Okay. Now DA and DB. Okay. Gang rape of a girl less than 16 years and less than 12 years. So gang rape is D. So DA and DB. Less than 16 years, less than 12 years. Okay. These new amendments are also very important, so you should know this new amendments, that is 1 AB, DA, DB. Okay. Now coming to 377. 377 is punishment for non-consensual unnatural sexual offenses. Okay. It should be non-consensual, otherwise these are not an offense now, right? Not an offense now. Lesbianism, sodomy, buccal coitus, bestiality, if they are non-consensual, so it will come under IPC 377. Okay. Now 357C CRPC deals with the procedure that first aid treatment to all rape victims and vitriolage victims. Okay. It should be free of cost and police intimation should be done. So it gives the procedure. CRPC always deals with procedures. So procedures for first aid treatment for rape victims and vitriolage victims. Okay. An examination of rape accused under police inquest and under his own request. Under police request we already saw 53 was CRPC dealt with that, and if under his own request it is 54. Now coming to some Indian Evidence Act. Okay, coming to some Indian Evidence Act. Indian Evidence Act 32 and 45. 32 deals with dying declaration, and 45 deals with expert witness. So 32, patient is dying, that is patient is deteriorating, so from 3 to 2 it's deteriorating, so 32 deals with dying declaration. And 45, the expert, like person is becoming expert day by day, so rising, so 4 to 5 is rising, that is 45 deals with expert witness, dying declaration 32 and expert witness 45. Okay, now coming to some offenses which are not punishable now, okay, which was previously punishable but not punishable now. So IPC 309, that was attempt to suicide was 309, but now it's not punishable, so this has been removed. Another was 377, that is unnatural sexual offenses. Now it's punishable only if it's non-consensual, but if it's consensual it's not punishable now. Okay, not punishable now. And another is 497 dealt with adultery, so that is also has been removed. 309, 377 and 497, these three has been removed now. And another is forturism, that is these are punishable still now, only these three we have dealt with, that these have been removed. Okay, and another IPC is 354C, that deals with voyeurism, and 290 deals with frotteurism. Okay, these are punishable still now. Okay, 290, that is frotteurism, and 354C, that is voyeurism. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Do like, share and subscribe to this channel to get more videos of this kind.